Weed, cannabis, marijuana, devil's lettuce, hemp, you name it. You probably heard all of these words before, and they all mean the same thing, cannabis. So what's hemp and marijuana? Well, it's kind of confusing, so I'm going to try my best to explain to you guys. Cannabis has many different compounds in it. These two are the most known variants. This is CBD and this is THC. Hemp being CBD and marijuana being THC. THC is the more physioactive component of cannabis. Physioactive meaning mood altering. This is the thing that people call getting high. Whilst its counterpart, CBD, is not psychoactive. Instead of getting high, it gives off more of a calming and relaxing feeling. You can sort of think of it like a car. THC is the accelerator while CBD is the brakes. People take cannabis by either smoking it, eating it with other foods, or vaping it. Okay, now that you guys know what cannabis is, I'm going to talk about the issue, the decriminalization of cannabis in Canada. Some people already know about the fact that cannabis is legal in Canada, whether it's by listening to the news or simply by seeing the stores that sell it. Here's a map of the surrounding of ACS. This is us. These little neon green numbers over here indicates the cannabis stores near Agincourt Mall, where the Walmart is at. Alright, back to the issue. The date in which cannabis was legalized was in October 17th of 2018, following the Cannabis Act. This is the day where the government decided to allow the selling, distribution, sale, import and export, and the possession of cannabis, which are all strictly enforced. Now for people who are looking for jobs, this is wonderful news. Not only did the demand of cannabis skyrocket, there's probably not enough businesses to sell and grow cannabis. So now there's plenty of job opportunities when it comes to producing cannabis and the distribution of it. Like there will be a job for growing cannabis and shipping it to different demanders and sellers. The people who sell cannabis and the farmers are both stakeholders and are providing to the economy of Canada. Wait, what about the people who use cannabis? The people who use cannabis are also stakeholders. This is because they are the reason why cannabis is legal. If nobody wanted to use cannabis, there wouldn't be a reason to legalize it. There can also be an environmental aspect to this. Remember when I talked about cannabis farmers and stuff like that? Well, the farmland it takes to grow the plant could be a point, as well as the water it takes to grow cannabis and the use of pesticides, fertilizers, and stuff like that. But since cannabis is legal, anybody could easily get it, including youth. CCSA states that cannabis use students from grade 10 to 12 had a higher rate of use of cannabis than grades 7 to 9. Grades 10 to 12 having a percentage of 25% of students using it, and 7 to 9 having 3%. That means 28% of students from grades 7 to 12 has used cannabis before. They also ran a study that 2/3, 58% of students from grade 10 to 12 find it fairly easy to obtain cannabis. The ways they get it vary from sharing it from friends or getting it from friends, buying it from somebody else, or simply getting or buying it from a friend or family member. No matter how hard police try to enforce something bad, they still manage to get around to different people. For example, guns and drugs. I personally think that this is the only flaw of the legalization of cannabis. Since cannabis is a multi-billion-dollar thing in Canada, I think it positively affected Canada. If anything, it was a good thing that they legalized it. One reason is that people who take cannabis before the legalization don't have to face any legal problems anymore. Before the legalization, people would get cannabis illegally, which was the main cannabis-related offense. After the legalization, the total amount of cannabis-related offenses fell overall. Most of the offenses now involve illicit importation and exportation. In 2020, 67% of the 10,842 total cannabis-related offenses were illicit importation and exportation. Some might argue that it brings up health problems and stuff along the lines of the health aspect of it. Researchers in Nova Scotia says that the main health problems that occur from smoking or using cannabis is from those who actually use cannabis. The people who take cannabis made that choice to do so, and for that, it will increase the dependency of cannabis and may cause mental health problems. Like, say that someone was smoking cannabis and you so happen to walk past them and breathe it in. It won't affect you unless you're exposed to it a lot, which the typical cannabis smoker or user experiences. Alright, so now for conclusion, there's a lot of different pros and cons of the legalization of cannabis, whether it's the economic aspect of it or the health factors of it. People think the legalization of it was a bad thing, and others might think that it's not so bad after all. Some might have even thought that cannabis was bad and now think that it wasn't bad after all. I think knowing the risk and understanding the difference and knowing the risk of using cannabis is very important to younger people and older people. And yeah, that's it.